and welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing today? It is snowy and dreary and kind of blah here today. I'm feeling a little tired. That's why I got my little cup of pick-me-up here. How are you guys doing? Let me know down below. I love hearing from you guys. Make sure you share it with the Lash fam. I am so stinking excited for today's video because it's something I've wanted to do for a long time and I just kept pushing it off. But I have been on this whole purge 2020, decluttering, organizing my whole home, my beauty area. It's getting real, okay, you guys. It's getting real up in this household. So yesterday when I sat down, went through my whole makeup inventory and added up every single piece of makeup that I own, it took me hours to do. But I did it. But I was like, you know what? I'm here. I've got everything out. I'm going to snap some pics, put it on my Instagram stories, and do an Instagram Pics My Makeup. So if you want to see what my Instagram followers picked for me, then just keep watching. I have screenshotted everything. I will put it up on the screen for you guys so you can see the exact numbers. It really was I was keeping an eye on things and it was going one way and then the other. Or there was a ton of them that were a 50-50 tie for the longest time and I was kind of sweating about it. I'm like, oh, please don't make me pick. So thankfully all the ties were broke and now we have all of our results in. So I'm going to start grabbing some products and putting them on my face. This primer is the NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Oil Primer. This one at 56% versus the Good Molecules Priming Moisturizer. I was kind of hoping everybody was going to pick the Good Molecules because I really like it, but this is good. It takes me out of my comfort zone, makes me pick things that I haven't been picking on the regular, which this primer by NYX I actually really like, but I forget to reach for it. It gives a really beautiful radiance, a really great drink of moisture to the skin. It's really nice. It feels so good. It's got just enough of a tackiness that it is a good primer. And I just love how there's just that little bit of glow. If you are not a makeup wearer, I really think you could wear this just on the skin, just to make your skin have that drink of moisture. Catch the light a little bit as you move throughout the day. So yes, really like this one, and it's affordable. The Jaclyn Hill palette beat out Tati Beauty at 54%, so that was a close one. I really wasn't sure which way that was going to go. I'm actually glad this one was the winner just because this is such an affordable palette, and honestly it is my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette out of all of my eyeshadow palettes, because it's just so affordable. The quality is amazing. The color range is so good. Whenever someone asks me what eyeshadow would you recommend, this is what I tell them because it's so good. I'm going to start with, I almost always start with this shade, or this shade. So maybe I should just switch it up and pick something else. Nope. Going in with this one right here. I will not be able to tell you the shade names because this is the original Jaclyn Hill palette and mine did not have names on it. They mailed me an info card later that was the size of a postcard. You think I was going to keep that or not lose that? I mean, really? Come on. Yeah, definitely lost it. So I have no idea what these shades are called. You might be thinking you should probably buy a new palette because that's really old. And you're probably right, but who wants to do that? I've been loving pink, but I feel like it's just close enough to Valentine's Day that it's too soon. Too soon. Is it too soon? I don't know. I love pink. I've been really loving bronze glam lately also. I've now decided I want to do a cool toned look. Used a really warm transition shade. But, oh well. Going in with whatever shade this is. This bad boy right here. Kind of want to do a blown out eye look, so I'm just going to keep kind of working it up and blending it and buffing it. Just going to clean off the same brush, and now I'm going to go in with, ooh, maybe this dark, I'm going to do it. This really dark green. And I love how you almost cannot even tell that is a green because it's so rich and deep. Now with the flat brush, I'm just going to really lay on some pigment. Did I put an eyeliner on this? I did not. So I'm going to use the palette as eyeliner. All I'm going to do is pick up that dark green, dust off this little angled brush. I have to hold my eye to do this. I know it's not good for my skin. Grabbing my Neutrogena Hydro Boost, the best makeup wipes ever. If you haven't tried these, you are missing out because they remove everything, but they do such a beautiful job of hydrating the skin. Like, it leaves my skin so smooth and like hydrated and glowy. I love these. I'm gonna go just here and clean it up a little bit. Now let's go in with the foundation you guys picked on Instagram. It was between Born This Way and the NARS Natural Radiant. I really thought NARS was going to beat Born This Way because I feel like NARS was so raved about and talked about for a while on YouTube. But I do see the Too Faced Born This Way foundation coming up in a ton of videos of people's all-time favorites. So this one at 59%. I don't actually know if the shade is going to match me. It might be my summer shade. We'll see. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think once I get it blended out, concealer, it's gonna work. It's a pretty good match actually. Oh, why have I not been reaching for this more often? This is a foundation I always forget is in my stash, which I know is crazy because it's a high-end foundation and a lot of people love it. It's just one I forget is there and I never reach for it. I actually hate the winter, but I love my skin in the winter because my makeup stays on so much better. I can still get a bit oily in the T-zone, but nothing like the summertime. I think that foundation looks super duper pretty on the skin. It looks very skin-like, very smooth. The coverage is there. I need to start reaching for that more because it's really a beautiful foundation formula. I really like how that looks. Alright, it was between the Wet n Wild concealer and the Joa one at 60%. Which I'm actually happy about because I used this for the first time in a recent video and it's really a pretty concealer. I hate the cushion top though. I really wish companies would not do that. Like, it feels nice in the application, but I just think about how unsanitary it is. If you're like a one concealer gal and you're gonna go through it quickly, I think it's fine, but if you're someone like me who has a stash of concealers, you want to focus on using this one up because that is just not sanitary. It's very creamy. It's got a nice amount of coverage. I do feel like where I get real dark, I would maybe need a second application, but it just like literally effortless. Just sinks in right into the skin, blends out so quickly. I truly believe this is a concealer that would just look so pretty put on as a foundation, where you just want to kind of add some spot concealing, kind of buff it out for some discoloration. I think it would be really beautiful for that. I put just a little bit more right in here. And look, I don't even hardly have to even do anything. It's blended. Blended. That was it. Powder. Which one won? Okay, good. Oh, I love this one. I'm happy. It was between the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder and the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, which this is the bomb. 58% picked this one. Thank you, you all rock. This powder is spectacular. I like buying a shade that's close to my skin tone, but a little bit lighter because it doesn't darken my concealer, and I can still dust it over the rest of my face without it lightening my skin too much. Maybelline, you killed it with this one. It's so good. I'm going to go in with the fatter, fluffy brush and just kind of dust it all over. It really is smoothing. Like, my skin looks so smooth right now. Actually, I think I'm going to do the under eyes now because I put bronzer, blush, highlight trio as an option. So let's do the under eyes and then we'll just move on to all three of those categories. So for the under eye, I think I just want to kind of go along with the smokiness I already have and pick up that matte. Oh, wait, no. I lied. Now I'm going to pick up this shimmery deep green. And that eye look was super duper simple, which you can't beat when you look glam, and it was easy. Okay, now let's talk bronzer, blush, highlight. So I decided to make it a little simpler and do trios as the two options. That's plural, Lainey, duh. So it was between the Believe Beauty, which is a Dollar General brand, and the Pure Bronze and Brighten. This one won out big time. The Pure came in at 77%. 77%. Wow, you guys were not even remotely interested in that Dollar General Believe Beauty brand. I really need to start using this one up because it's really old, but it's so beautiful. You guys, I feel like so many people got this in BoxyCharm and were so put off and so scared to use it because it is so foiled, you guys. I mean, this is like foiled. But if you just take your time applying it and use a light hand, it is literally, in my opinion, the most stunning formula ever. It's gorgeous. I like something a little bit more dense with this one for the bronzer because it is so foiled, because I like to make sure I have like an even coat on the brush. Then I tap it off once and then I just go in and slowly start to buff. This is one you really have to take your time with because it is very pigmented and it is very, very foiled. So you really have to work it into the skin, because you saw how harsh that started where you like, ooh. The first time I used it, I was like, oh my gosh. But once you buff it out, it just looks creamy and dreamy on the skin. Taking the littlest amount and going to bring it down here. Okay, let's move on to the stunning blush that is in here. It is also ultra foiled. It is very pigmented. I still love this brush for applying because it's kind of got a nice flatness to it. There you go, now you can see it. It's got a nice flatness to it. Then I still tap it out and then work in little swipes, kind of like swipe and push. Swipe, then push, swipe and push, swipe and push. This highlighter in the center, y'all. Watch out. Oh my gosh. That highlighter is so beautiful. Just to bring a really bold lightness to the center of my face. I love using a really bright inner corner. And I always drag it up towards the brow to lift the brow. It was between the ColourPop Brow Gel and their Brow Pencil. Pencil won big time. Let's see by how much. Oh my god. I didn't get a picture of this one. And my Instagram story reset. No. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Okay, it was between an Ofra lip liner or the Maybelline Colorsational lip liner in Raw Chocolate. And you guys, this is my favorite lip liner right now. It is so good. And I watched Raw Beauty Christie's video of Snitchery on how to line your lips and fill them in to make them look extra plump. And you guys, it works, it works, it works. I have been doing it ever since. So you don't go all the way out here to this edge where our lip is thinner. If you have like a similar kind of lip shape to mine where the angles kind of come in at the edges. So don't go all the way to that very edge. Kind of come down. Then I like to go a little bit farther in on the lip with some lip liner. Then do the top right here. fill that in a little bit. And then again on these corners, don't go all the way to the edge, kind of go up and round it. And then, if you want to extra perfect it, you get yourself a lip pencil and you get yourself a little concealer. Any concealer will do. And then, you just clean it up a little bit. Some days I can get it just right without doing this step. Today was not that day. The Maybelline Baddest Beige at 65% versus Sephora Collection. I haven't tried this lip method with Baddest Beige, but I feel like it's going to be a match made in heaven. It's got like just enough shine to it. I do see why a lot of people like this color. Then I always like to kind of bring the lipstick up a little bit, the top part. Kind of pat it around. And I could go even more extreme and bring the top lip in even more. If I was doing like going out with my husband for a date night, I would do that, but since I'm going to work, I don't want to have to worry about it kind of not staying put or wearing off and it looks like this girl was trying way too hard to contour her lips. So I wanted to keep it semi-natural, but I definitely feel like my palette looks pouted, okay? And then I did also put a gloss in there because I love a good gloss. It was between the Makeup Geek Healing Lip Glaze and the Bite Beauty in Bite Beauty 1. This is in the shade Salted Caramel from their French Press collection, which is, it was on sale. And I was really hoping it was going to smell like a big bucket of sweet coffee, but it kind of smells like that in crayons. But this color is going to be perfect. Then I just kind of hit the center. Get a little bit more and go right up here. And then for facial spray, I always do my facial spray before my mascara because otherwise I am playing dangerous. I am playing with fire because I usually end up getting mascara all under the eyes. So the Shake and Glow by L'Oreal Paris Beat Out Catrice Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. I actually really like this, even with oily skin, which is interesting because when I bought it, there's so many times I buy glowy products because I want to be able to use them so much with my oily skin, but a lot of times I can't. I just can't. But this one actually, it has a glow, but it has a really severe dry down where if you had dry skin, I actually don't know if you would like this because it dries down. It doesn't leave moisture behind. It doesn't leave a hydrating feeling behind. It leaves a glow, but this thing dries down. It's really a unique formula, but it works. If you have combo oily skin, give it a try. See what you think. I still don't go down the center of my face unless I'm looking really cakey, really dry. The mascara was between the Too Faced Better Than Sex and the Maybelline Falsies and the Too Faced one, which now I have to find that because now it's not in my drawer. Mine's getting a little dry, so let's ignore that. Not my best lash day. Not my best lash day. Hey guys, this is the completed look. I don't hate it. I honestly, I love like all of the products individually besides maybe the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara just because there's so many good ones that are so much cheaper. When you find those really good drugstore products, you just can't bring yourself to spend this much on a mascara like ever again. But individually, I love all of the products. I feel like I should have thought the look through a little bit more, you know, like thought about the lip color I was using because I feel like a warmer toned eye look would pair better with the lip look. It's not terrible. I feel like other people would probably like it more because the 90s tones are still in. But for me, I just feel like 1990 called and they want my look back. But yeah, that is everything for today's video. Let's go ahead and do the shout out of the day. Today's shout out of the day is Joyce's Affordable Glam Life 360. She commented on my recent relaxing makeup get ready with me. It was something different that I wanted to try because I know that like when I'm feeling stressed or if I'm having trouble sleeping, I will often watch makeup videos, not even just to watch them, just to like relax to, and I'll fall asleep watching makeup videos. Like when I can't sleep, I know I can turn on a makeup video and just fall asleep because it's not stressful. You know, it's just like something that's so easy to watch. It's just relaxing. I don't have to think about anything. So I was like, you know, I want to do that for other people. I want to create something that someone else who can't sleep or maybe someone else who is dealing with stress or anxiety can watch and just relax to. So I did an absolutely no talking makeup get ready with me. Not a word was said in the whole thing. And then I paired it with some really beautiful, relaxing, tranquil music. And I personally did find it was so relaxing just to listen to and to watch as I was editing the video. And Joyce commented on there and just basically said that it really helped her, and that means the world to me because that's the whole reason I made the video, is because I just wanted to help somebody relax, unwind, de-stress. So I am so glad it helped you, Joyce, seriously, and thank you for letting me know that. It means the world to me when you guys share that you enjoyed a video that I created, or it taught you something, or it was a review you had really been waiting to hear, or that it helped you just de-stress. So I really, really, really appreciate the comment, and thank you for sharing that with the Lash fam, and thank you so much for being here. You guys, that is all for today's video. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. Click it. Join the Lash fam. You will not regret it. And as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.